White House also tells us President Trump will be signing another executive order, this one targeting people who burn the American flag. Now, under current law, the burning of an American flag is not illegal. So this order will direct Attorney General Pam Bondi to review cases where someone allegedly burns the flag to determine whether other charges can be brought under other laws, things like public nuisance or disorderly conduct. So this would not criminalize the actual burning of American flags, but is instead meant to get around the current legal hurdles. Marni?
All right, from the White House, Hannah, thank you. Here now, NewsNation political contributor, Dr. Lauren Wright, political scientist at Princeton University. Good morning. I understand executive orders are one of your many specialties. I'm curious, as you teach this, what is the most common question that you get about executive orders?
How many? What do they do? Are they self-implementing? But what I found most interesting about Hannah's report there was a lot of these issues, whether it's bail, flag burning, you could make a very solid libertarian case for why people should be able to do these things, even though they're unpopular. But what Trump's doing is he's really harnessing public opinion on flag burning, for instance, which Americans mostly abhor. And the gut check sense is, well, of course we shouldn't allow this and we should find a way around it. But there's very real legal questions you could have about all of these policies. It's just that for Americans, it doesn't make sense to burn a flag, and it makes them very angry when they see it. And so Trump's on the side of public opinion, even if he gets some legal challenges.
Could the same be said about cashless bail? And this isn't just D.C. The second executive order would apply to cashless bail in cities across the country.
Yes, he'll have some legal challenges there for sure, especially outside of D.C. But again, this is one of those issues the administration likes to refer to as 80-20. There are good reasons to try to reform some of these policies. As Hannah mentioned, the argument from the left is it's inequitable. But at the same time, when you're in an environment of high crime, or at least when people live in neighborhoods like DC where they don't perceive it to be safe, they are very willing to try to roll back some of these policies that they see as a common sense obstacle to safe streets. It's the same exact reason people are, for the most part, tolerating the deployment of the National Guard and even welcoming it in some places in the U.S. Strong libertarian arguments against that, strong arguments that it's a slippery slope, and if a Democratic president was doing it, would you like it? But at the same time, in a high crime environment, people just want their families to be safe. They want to walk around, and they're willing to get around sort of the legal and historical problems with some of these deployments.
And when it comes,
I get it.
Right. When it comes to executive orders, how often, Lauren, do they stick? I mean, how do they hold up to some of the legal challenges that some of these may face in court?
It really depends. And one of the obstacles, to be honest, Marni, in Democratic and Republican administrations is the cabinet secretaries tasked with carrying them out sometimes listen to the president, sometimes do a good job, and then sometimes it's more complicated. And the rule of thumb really is you need Congress to be on board. And then our federalist system with states having a lot of power makes it even more complicated. But what presidents try to do, and if Trump's not the first one, is they try to go as far as they can up to the line with unilateral action. And Americans have become very comfortable with that. They're very comfortable with a strong, solitary, unitary executive branch that's very active. And Trump has been pretty historic with the number of orders he's up to now. It's somewhere between 150 and 200. You might even have a more recent number than me, Marni.
How does that compare, Lauren, to other presidents, more modern day presidents?
That's an awful lot. It's an awful lot. In Trump's first 100 days, he had almost as many executive orders as Biden's first and only term. I mean, the rate at which he's signing these is very, very fast. The volume is huge. And what he has sort of done that's new is he's made a big spectacle and a big show, and he's really embraced the ceremonial aspect of this. And these signing ceremonies can be very newsworthy.
Well, we'll see another one here shortly. 2 executive orders on cashless bail. One pertains specifically to D.C. And then, as Lauren was mentioning, the American flag desecration. Dr. Wright, thanks as always.
You bet.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.